All right, we're here with Brian. He won today's event, the VIP qualifier for BC, Vancouver. Congrats, buddy. What deck were you playing?
I was playing Unchained Labrynth.
Nice. All right, and you're going up to Vancouver, man. That's
Oh, thank God. I wasn't gonna book my flight until I won a VIP, so now it's gonna happen.
Here you go, man. Yeah. All right. Well, how was your day? How are your matchups?
The matchup was pretty good. This deck has a really good like going first, going second, because going second has like a really high percentage of opening hand traps and 2-card combinations. Going first, you're just playing a trap deck, so you're just treating it like playing like Eldritch or like other good go first decks. It has like both options. That's why I think it's like one of the best decks, if not the best deck. Yeah.
What other deck gives you like the hardest go?
I would say the hardest one is probably Kashira, but the Kashira decks have to play different cards to combat the other decks in the format, so that it isn't as like scary as it was before, where they're just playing like lances and like a bunch of like board breakers and stuff. So now it's like more manageable, but this deck doesn't have like a specific bad matchup. It just has like some slightly unfavorable ones.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's check it out.
Cool. Yeah. So for the monsters, I played 3 Ari. It's your best starter. 2 ladies. This one you shouldn't play 3 because if you draw going first, it's basically a brick, and having 2 is enough because Big Welcome recycles everything, so it's like really good. And speaking of Big Welcome, the card you want to summon off Big Welcome, Lovely. This is the one that like wins you the most games because it gives you the grind game and it like gives you an interrupt on your opponent's turn, which is like really strong. And the new addition to the cast is Ariane. I only play this because it's good with the Unchained combos because this gives you a lot of monsters, and it both effects you can use on the same turn, unlike Ariana. But this one you have to like go -1, and if they have an interrupt, it's like really bad. But this card like gets you to your Unchained, like the number of monsters you need to go into the Unchained combo, which is really good. So yeah, plus Coup Clock plus any furniture basically gives you the full combo with the pink girl. Instead of going Lovely to rip randomly, you can have a guaranteed follow-up, which is really strong. So that's it for like the main girls. And for the furniture, I actually decided to play all 9 this time instead of a 3-3-1. This one's good because in conjunction with this, it also serves as a hand trap too. Even if they ash you, you have good follow-up because Big Welcome can't bounce this back. And then it gives you a furniture play for next turn. Plus, this against Pearly is really good because you just want chainables. You don't even need anything that's like really like good. As long as you can block the Baby Nora from setting the Pearl Leap from their deck, then it's like you just need like the more reactive cards. So it's like really strong in that way. Also going first, this plus this is also like the best combo you can do, as well as sometimes you don't have a furniture, you can just activate a Labyrinth if you have Ariana, so that's really good. Personally, I thought it was really good, so didn't regret it at all. And then since I'm playing a hand trap deck, basically, I played a 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Impermanence, and 2 Nibiru's. Nibiru isn't as good against Pearly, so that's why I opted out to play less of it. And it's really bad into Rescue Race also if they don't go into the Firewall combo, but they are going into it a lot more often now. Plus or minus some like Appaloosa Regulus combos. So I think Nibiru is fine. But like I said, it's really bad against Pearly, and I think it's like one of the best decks, or like, you know, a deck that you should target. Imperm's the best one because it doesn't trigger Talons, Thrust, triggers your Lady in the end phase, and it plays around a lot of different things. And I think Droll is really good against Vanadium, and it's one of those cards that is like won't win you the game a lot of the times in this format, but being able to slow down your opponent gives you like the best chance to win, especially in like a kind of like fairish hand trap deck format. And then for the spells, I played 3 Extravagance and 1 the Field Spell. This is like the best part of the combo because you can get free cards from the grave in your hand sometimes, and it gives all your like welcome cards like a pop. And Extravagance is good because I play like triples of everything, and drawing 2 is just broken because you need the Friel in your deck to send off the furniture. So Extra is good. And then for the traps, I played 2 Welcome Labs and 3 Big. This is the card in the soul of the deck. And this, you don't want to play 3 because it's basically just nothing when you just have it by itself. But it's everything's searchable, so you can just play 2 and be fine with it. It's only bad if you get like a Rise Heart banished, or like Rise Heart banished, or a Rise Heart banished face up. And it's like really bad because you're short on resources, but it's all recyclable, so you don't really need multiple. So I think it was fine. Some people play 3 because they just don't want to brick. And then yeah, that's it for the Welcome traps. And I played these are my searchables. These are just good. Don't have to explain. This is like one of the best cards in the format. And then the last 2 cards with the Unchained cards. These are basically the bricks, but this one is less of a brick because you can add it back from Yama from the grave. And you can, if you pitch it off the furniture, you can just set escape, and then you can deck in 1 card. So the odds of you drawing like worse cards just become less. The reason why I think this combo is good, even though you have to play a brick, is because when you get Dustered for your life savings, it's like really bad. But you can actually chain this to Duster, pop your blue guy, and then you can actually trigger all your effects to get resources for the next turn. So even if you get like a IP on your opponent's turn, like a like Rage, take a monster like Fenrir or something, you have like still a chance on the crackback to win. Otherwise, you know. Plus, it's like a good interrupt, and it's a normal trap that destroys monsters, so it's like really good. Yep, and that's it for the main deck. It's a clean 40. And then for the extra deck, I play 3 Yama. This is the reason why the deck's good, because you just add an Unchained from your deck, which your deck didn't have before. And this triggers if a card you control is destroyed, so by battle or card effect. So you just, and it doesn't target either, so they can't like DD Crow or anything to like pick a specific target. And it plays around a bunch of ways. When they go like into battle phase, try to kill the rage, you can just like get a rage add plus Yama can summon back rage. So they deal with the same problem basically. It's just heretic seals and IP, except like they don't get baited out by the battle phase right away. So super broken. And then 3 rage. Oh, these cards you only just need to play 1 of, but you play extravagance, so you just have to play multiples. 2 anguish. This it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest. This, if you link on your opponent's turn, this is only link on your turn. But you need something to link into to grab follow-up, because Unchained Abomination is just an interrupt, not a like follow-up play. Sometimes you actually get to summon Abomination on your turn, but it doesn't happen very often. You just need cards to have to make, pretty much. And then the last 5 cards are like the bread and butter of the original Labyrinth. Malcrack is good because it summons any Fiend, Chaos Angel, any Unchained card, etc. But Chaos Angel, you don't summon as often, so you don't really need multiples of it. But you can find room for the 3rd. It's probably fine. But yeah, no, these are just really solid. That's it for the extra. And then for the side deck, I played the Ishizu cards. These are just good against Pearly and like Vanadium, because a lot of cards just like pinpoint the grave, so you just want to have the option when you draw Stovey or a Chang. So I thought they were pretty good. The 3rd Nib, in case I play against those scam combo decks. Yeah. And then 3 Xyz Encore. So I actually don't have an out to Rise Heart like straight away, but this actually has like dual purpose against Pearly, which is what this is like for, because Pearly going first is really hard matchup if you don't draw the chainables. But this gives you the best chance to win because you size skill drain and dimensional barrier going second. So if you just like put everything back, you still have a chance to win. Plus this against a Rise Heart is like they can't even chain land, so I thought it was fine. It didn't come up, but that's what it was for. And then 3 Evelyn, this is just for the Rescue Race deck. It's not gonna beat this deck automatically, but just having too many traps and like HQ to like recycle everything is like super unbearable. And I think just having the option of this against like other decks too, it's fine. And then for the last 6 cards, I played 3 Skill Drain. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to explain it. It's just really good when you go first. Loses heart to Cosmic, Dust, or everything, but what doesn't in the trap deck. And the last 3 are specific searchables in certain matchups. These cards are just like, I don't really like citing these cards in, because a lot of times they cite in Cosmic and then they just block the chain of setting it from your deck. So you're just kind of just playing it just to like hope to draw it. And the Dimensional Barrier is just good against Pearly. So that like this auto wins most of the games. Like this card is obviously bannable, but I feel like you just need cards like this to you know, just play against the other decks. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Bro, that looks good, man. Congrats. Good luck up there in Vancouver.
Yep.
Any shout outs for you?
Oh yeah, actually I have a long list.
Yeah, let's do it.
Got shout outs to first of all Ryan, because he's at Worlds right now, and hopefully he wins the Master Duel division. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Tom, Bruce, Kenny, Michael, June, what do I call it? Jerry, because I forgot to shout him out at my Nats profile. Who else? The boys back home, Ed, Andy, Mar. Yeah, anyone that just supported me, the boys pretty much.
That's awesome, bro. Again, congrats and good luck, man.
Cool.
Thanks, man. We'll see you.